Hello, and welcome to Dad Doesn't Have Time for This, the show where we review things in a quick manner and then compare them to everything else in existence. Today, I'm going to talk about The Valiant Ones by King Hu, and this is the 4K restoration by Eureka, and I have to say, I know most of you have probably never heard of King Hu, but he is one of my favorite directors, and probably my favorite director no one has heard of. He comes out of Taiwan, and he's done several wonderful movies. Some of the highlights include A Touch of Zen, which is generally credited for starting a lot of the wire work we saw in things like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Come Drink With Me, which is one of the early female-led martial arts movies, and Dragon Inn, which is probably my favorite of his movies. And I have to say, he's got a good eye. He's a little bit more lighthearted than Kurosawa, but if I had to place him as far as like stylistically, I'd say he's probably somewhere between Akira Kurosawa and like the Shaw Brothers kung fu movies. I actually think some of his movies probably do fall under the Shaw Brothers umbrella. I'd have to do some research on that. But King Hu is probably my favorite director out of Taiwan. I think Yo-Yo, or not Yo-Yo Ma, not Yo-Yo Ma. Ang Lee. I think Ang Lee may also come out of Taiwan, but I think I prefer King Hu over Ang Lee. And this movie is about a group of officials tasked with fending off some pirates. And the thing I found most amusing and unexpected is it's kind of a kung fu versus Bushido movie, where you got a bunch of like classic kung fu masters versus like a bunch of like samurais that are pirates raiding China, and it's just a good time. That like it's a good series of fight scenes. The characters are all well thought out. It's one of those movies where no one's really the good guy and no one really comes out on top in the end, but they sort of win in the end. It's kind of hard to describe, but I thought the fight scenes were well done. The translation was very well done. The picture quality is excellent. I don't have a lot of kung fu movies in 4K because I kind of feel like 1080p is usually more than enough for these kind of things. But I do have to say, I did really enjoy this presentation in 4K. It looks solid. The colors are clear. The picture is beautiful, and it really comes through. So kudos to Eureka and whoever was in charge of doing this restoration. So yeah, if you're looking for a good time in a kung fu movie, I'd highly recommend anything from King Hu, and The Valiant Ones from Eureka is a good release. And all in all, I'd say this was the 126th best movie of all time. So do yourself a favor, check out some King Hu, and you all have a wonderful day. Talk to you later. Bye.